G'day and welcome back to the channel Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for tuning in, stopping by and checking it out. It is truly appreciated, and if you could hit that thumbs up, that would also be appreciated as well. And of course, subscribe to my channel for future content. I've got some great stuff planned for next year and obviously going through the rest of this year as well. Now, for my returning viewers, thank you once again. Your continued support really means well to me, so thank you so much. Again, I can't thank you enough, I really can't. What are we doing now? Well, it's the holiday time. Christmas is upon us. I'm looking through the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise. That's right, we're looking at 3, 4, and 5, and then I've got a special one lined up, so stick around for that. But this week, we're looking at Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, Initiation. This came out in 1990 and was directed by brianyuzna. Now, the movie stars Neith Hunter, Clinthoward, Maudadams, and Reggie Bannister. A little bit excited by that because Reggie Bannister, I love him in the Phantasm series, which next year we'll be looking into that as well, so stick around for that. But look, let's get into this. So, this installment takes the franchise into uncharted territory. It's a blend, it's blending horror with elements of surrealism and social commentary. It is a very mixed bag in that respect. So it does diverge from the traditional holiday themed horror formula and isn't a straight out slasher either, but it struggles to find a cohesive identity, resulting in a film it's as perplexing as it is ambitious. Now, through this, I will be discussing plot specifics, so there will be spoilers ahead. If you have not seen this one, I do recommend you check it out and then come back and watch this. So let's get into it. So, direct from IMDb, a reporter investigating the bizarre death of a woman who leapt from a building in flames finds herself mixed up with a cult of witches who are making her part of their sacrificial ceremony during the Christmas season. There you have it. Now, let's get into the rest of this. So, starting out with the cast. Look, the performances in this film, they're not award-winning, but they do serve the film rather well. Neith Hunter as Kim Levitt delivers a solid portrayal of a woman caught in a nightmarish scenario. The supporting cast in this film is fantastic. Like Maudadams, awesome. Clinthoward, he's always good. And he adds a layer of eccentricity to the film and it enhances its off-kilter atmosphere. And it was really great seeing Reggie Bannister in a role other than Reggie from Phantasm, which is where I know him from. So it was really good to see that. Overall, the cast in this film, including the supporting cast, are not going to win any awards, but like I said, they actually help push the film to a level of weirdness. So it's really good to see. Directing and writing. So one of the glaring issues with Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 is its lack of coherence. The narrative does feel disjointed, as if scenes were kind of haphazardly strung together without any vision, which is really hard for me to say because brianyuzna is a fantastic director. I love his work. He's done some really great films, some really out there films. Fantastic body horror. Like if you look at Society, you look at Bride of Reanimator, even one of my favorites, Return of the Living Dead 3. So it is really hard for me to say that because I do like him as a director, but it is what it is. The transition from Christmas themed slasher to a surreal horror film is rather abrupt and disjointing, and it can leave viewers of the franchise bewildered rather than intrigued. You've watched the first 3, you've seen Ricky Caldwell and Billy Caldwell, I keep forgetting the names, the Caldwell brothers, 1 and 2, then 3, as a slasher. This is completely out there, completely different. So it is great to see the film go that way, but it's torn between maintaining elements of the original series and venturing into a more experimental territory. And this results in a tonally inconsistent and confusing experience. The visuals in Initiation, however, are really good though. And they're both captivating and somewhat unsettling. And this is down to Yuzna, his body of work in body horror. It incorporates the grotesque and surreal imagery that blurs the line between reality and nightmares. He does that superbly. Now the effects. You can't have a somewhat body horror film without some good effects, and the practical effects in Initiation are a mixed bag. One hand, the body horror elements are genuinely unsettling, and with some grotesque and imaginative creature designs really stand out. But on the other hand, the low budget nature of the film occasionally shows through, and there are a few moments where the effects fail or they just fall flat. They just fail. Yet the commitment to practical effects adds a certain charm and authenticity to the movie, reminding the viewers of the era's dedication to creativity on a budget. Rewatchability is a tough one with this one. The movie's departure from the slasher formula may disappoint fans expecting more of the traditional Christmas horror, but Initiation, I feel, deserves a lot of credit for its willingness to experiment. It's not a film for everyone, and its bizarre narrative might leave some people scratching their heads. However, if you're open to a surreal journey into the darker corners of holiday horror, then Silent Night, Deadly Night for Initiation, it offers a unique and unconventional experience. It's a film that lingers in the mind, not for the scares and not for anything like that, but for its willingness to explore the unexpected. The fact that it takes risks and ventures into those unexpected territories is good, and I do enjoy that, and I do give it credit for that. However, the lack of coherent storytelling, the somewhat underdeveloped characters, it does make it a rather forgettable addition to the horror genre. Not a lot of people talk about this film, and it's clearly apparent as to why. It has multitude of good things about it. However, they are overshadowed by everything I've mentioned previously that doesn't hold it together. Now, it may appeal to those with a penchant for the bizarre and otherworldly, because it does definitely fall into those categories. But ultimately, the film itself, for me, falls short in making a lasting impression, especially within the broader context of holiday horror films. So, overall, for a score, I would give Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 4 a 6.5 out of 10. Definitely has its moments, but it does drop the ball quite a bit. But it makes up for it with the special effects, and of course, brianyuzna. He does have some really good shots in this. He directs it rather well, so got to give him credit for that. There you have it. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 4. Have you seen this movie? What did you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd really like to hear what your thoughts are on this movie. Am I being too harsh? Am I being fair? Let me know. I want to hear. So, there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising.